Welcome to my game development stream. As always, first I start my development environment, then I play one round of my game, and then I decide what I work on today. Starting takes a bit. Waiting for the terminal to be responsive. It is one command to start. Need to wait for a few lines to appear so I know it's ready. Can play whatever I want. I to wait for lines still. I had some infinite loop bug. Didn't write down how to reproduce it, but I remember. And still a few things to fix, but it started, it runs in the browser. Localhost for me. I check one time, is this the normal boss? Want to reset. I think these are all cheated, yes. Okay, I assume, I hope I can reproduce my bug later, so I will refresh everything. Start with 0. Okay, I'm the guy in the middle. First I have to choose a class. I think I wanted to do sniper versus small enemies. So check timer, it decides enemies if I'm close to them will attack me above my head. It's my HP. It reaches 0, I die, and if I die, I get a high score based on how far away from the middle I died. Goal is to get as far away as possible. I get stronger, the more enemies I kill, enemies get stronger the further away I am from the middle. And this was a short introduction, now I play until I die. And the sniper has it hard against many enemies at the start. To hope for upgrades which help me. It'll take some time. Boss, give me a skill point, after image damage range. I think after image is the best, but they're all bad. Additional charge. By one to the left? I don't know. Need more XP, more level. I think shooting speed is helpful. Next boss, what do I get? Split shot, or so I take split shot. It's slow trail. Still not the best for many enemies, but it does help. Difficult, but next boss, I hope. This was easy. I have Fireline, which is perfect. It's the easiest upgrade to survive here. It needs speed. Fireline I can just Each time I fire line spawning. Just have to a bit spread my fire lines. At least at the start, the damage of the fire lines is high enough. Change. Survived. I have. My rifle stays still split shot, I think. Don't know if more rifles is better. I take more rifles, a bit of thing. More rifles better if I get fire line synergy upgrade. Let's take another charge. Now I have 3. But I feel relatively weak. Okay, 5. That is now already dangerous. Okay. I survived. Synergy after image, synergy after image. Another after image. I think I take synergy after image and another speed. Stay here to get my HP a bit up. On the other hand, I stay too relatively weak. So maybe my boss damage will not keep up. Full HP again. I think I will stay here for the boss in the hope. Okay, easy. Energy more rifles. I think I know rifles. This will give me another fire line. I think I go with synergy. And I take cooldown reduction. Have to try to add further. So it feels pretty dangerous. Second want here somewhat safe. So it's dangerous. Another rifle, I think, gives me a lot more firing power. I take cooldown reduction. Second so boss 8. Boss 8 will be very dangerous. I can try to run. I think I should try it. 6 seconds, okay. Oh, this will be very dangerous. Dead. Survived. Okay. No mischain doesn't give me anything. Explodant is also not. Take a split shot. another cooldown. Now I have to hope this is... My boss damage is weak. So let me think. Damage meter, more rifles is doing the most interesting. Not sure. Have a lot of AoE, but not a lot of single target, but I guess I try. And I'm running the harder circle. Only it's easier to run with the swords. It's them. So now I have... okay, this was possible. Uh, 10% death. More rifles did the most. After image, correct, and fireline didn't. Would have used fireline at the start a bit more. But this one was 1 round. Let's think what I do first. Increase version. 352 today, 152. Next, I have this bug. Now the question is, will I be able to reproduce it? So what I first need is a low king, close king. I want... I need a legendary for this one, and I need to curse it. I need to give it some... upgrades. Terrain bounce, this is important one. I nearly forgot. So, okay, this should be fine. I have... okay, this is a... oh, this is stupid. Can I get in? Okay. Okay, I need a permanent... I also don't check if it's a permanent. Let's see. I... to think a bit. One more thing I need to verify. A lot of experience. And should... Curses close king is no longer important. So I don't care for low king HP. Now I need to retry building. Let's die a few times. So retry. Okay, now I think I have everything. Let's die once more. And the assumption is now that I will... oh no, I didn't activate game. Activate feature. Was I too fast? I hope not. 3, 5, 2. Okay, here it is. My fountain. I need to check. I hope I die. Give me the retry option. I press retry. And it crashes. Perfect. So now the question is, I'm perfectly aligned. Makes me able to go infinite. And now I need to analyze what is happening. This was in map. Map. Yep. I know I have a loop here. Calculate bounce angle. Why do I loop? If I want a bounce angle, shouldn't I just need the next one? I'm returning a number. Position. Is the position I put in different? I have a temp position. The temp position is so if the temp position doesn't change, the move direction does not change. Okay, I don't remember the reason for it. Temp position is set here, completely new. X and Y steps and number steps. So I have to assume everything happening here is not moving it by anything. How can I? Let's go back. Reload. Already have, don't need 2 tries. Let's try once more because I crashed the game. I need save once. Happens when I die. I don't need to shoot a single time, but I should wait before I set the point so he will kill me. And now I need this breakpoint here. Happened. How do I do it? I can now. No, stop. No, I changed the pose. Now I am in here. This might be. Does this have to be the shot which loops forever? I'm unsure. Okay, let's see a bit. I have my step. They are. It's moving, I guess. 80, 2520, 2460, 26. 720, 760, 28, 2840, 28. 3, 4, 3, 8, 3. It's moving. It's never stopping. I need to think for a moment. Never stopping. So it so it grows and grows and grows and never stops. Both go negative. 1,000. No, it stopped. I think it was not the problem. But felt it's weird. Here I have something which does very tiny steps. 0, 0, 1. Okay, let's assume this is a problematic case. Step by step. Move direction. The move direction would be step is -1, the other one is basically 0. And the number of steps is, that is something, but it changed. Don't remember why I calculate what I calculate. Okay, this was my try to have it not loop forever, I guess. That I'm always doing some step forward. I have to remember what I'm doing here. Why I do it. Don't remember. Final references. Bounce ball. Pet dash. Oh, pet dash has no longer the upgrade, I guess. Does it still bounce? The circle bounces? And snipe bounces. And the problem is currently new bounce direction. Calculated. Shot against the wall, and I just need the return value. And for some reason, this is quite complicated. I don't know why I need so many. I need an infinite loop. It should not be infinite. Why? Can be pretty high. Okay, I think I need to understand it completely again. F tile size, it's clear. Step is clear. It's based on move direction. Number of steps, I have no idea. Wall angle, I have no idea. Wall angle. Okay, wall angle can only be 2 cases. I understand. Wall distance. So the assumption is I have a bounce. I already know I am bouncing. And the tile I'm on is basically my modulus thing here. I'm in the negative, I to the positive. My step size is I go to positive to the right, change my wall distance. I repeat the same. So the distance to the wall I'm moving to, I calculate. Makes sense. Now I check divided by step. I look which wall is closer, I guess. And this decides my wall. Which means I am unsure if the position I put in is probably the position of the projectile, I would guess. Basically decide which side is the wall it bounces off. I don't need to check if it is a bounce wall because I'm in here, it has to be. Now I will know which direction I need to bounce. Oh no, I check if position is blocking. If the position is not blocking, what is this case? The position is not blocking. I move the position by stepwise step, number of steps. So the goal is to go to the next wall and then this confuses me. Create and push ability, next bounce direction. Start position, calc new position, move in direction. Calc new position, move in direction. Next blocking position, get first blocking, map, tile position, touching line. Something I don't get. I actually do not know if it bounces yet. I would assume. Go to bounce ball. Ball tick, calculate. Is move from to blocking. Is move from. So I'm assuming I'm moving into a blocking position, so I do a bounce tick, I guess. So here I do know I'm bounce. Yeah, I do not. I'm a bit confused. It's position blocking, it's not. So I have a case where the position is never blocking. But I do tiny steps. The tiny steps don't get me over where I am, I guess. So the x value is 1. Did it feel like it's moving in the wrong direction? So this was perfectly stands on the y-axis from one chunk. Let's see it calculated once. Wall distance 3997. You will probably switch it. No. Distance y is -0. All distance is 0. This is correct. -0. It's perfectly on the wall. And now check which side is closer, and it is don't know how to read it. But I calculate some temp position. Which I take for if it's a blocking position. Okay. So I just move the y. Y-axis is up and down. This assumption is now breaking. Step. Wall distance is 0. Whatever I will calculate will be the smaller one. So I'm assuming I'm nearer to y. I understand, I guess. I step. Can it not be 0? Technically, y and x step could be 0. I guess it never happens, and then I would divide by 0, and then I don't know what JavaScript does. So number of steps is now 001. Or 0 divided by anything is 0. This gives me the number of steps. I get the temp position. No, okay, I didn't. Basically, position y never changes because the change is too small. And the goal was to move it to the next chunk which did not happen. I'm confused. The bounce angle is supposed to also find out where it will bounce, basically. And it cannot because of this special case where I not correctly assume something. And what is the solution? Problem is that the y distance is 0. Which makes the step direction incorrect. Okay. I have to think a bit. If wall distance is 0, what should happen? My calculation here is no longer valid. I think I need to rewrite. There were some complicated cases, and this worked till now, and now I have a crash. And it's hard to think about it. So my formula, my code has an infinite loop. Remember that I expected one somewhere else, but now I know I have some here. Or was it even similar code somewhere else which I expect an infinite loop? So again, I give position, move direction. I assume the first position is not blocking, and I move to basically the goal is find which wall I hit first, check if this tile is blocking, and then calculate an angle based of this wall. Now what can happen is that moving, or the problem I have, I move to the incorrect wall. And then if I want to step, need very tiny steps because I can have pretty, I could be in a different tile just for 1 pixel, so I have to make tiny steps. And this fails and moves in the wrong. I never do the correct step size. But this means I'm not quite in an infinite loop. But because I move in the incorrect direction, probably this is a big area where no blocking tile will occur for some time. This is enough for the stack size. Do I basically need some test case? Or I could think about writing some tests for this case. So I have a game. And maybe it's also reliant on being okay. I think a bit more. So the bug is more difficult than I suspected first. Or at least I don't see a simple solution directly. Or would probably do a 002, and it might not crash anymore, but it feels also not perfect. I'm always wondering, there are no, I think more are some bounce cases which I always wondered work or what would happen. Also, the further away I am from the middle, the more inaccurate this calculation will become, and it might get stuck. So one assumption could be I limit the step count or the loop. I think I have loop limiter. Let's test this. Let's do 10. Now I'm myself unsure. The sniper might need more. Interesting. So how long can a shot be? This is not quite wide. I have to think again. Even 100 tiles might not be fair. It's more like I have to reduce it if the step distance doesn't change. Let me think a bit again. Maybe I'm fine with returning an incorrect value in this case. I will now just assume that if my temp position didn't change the tile I'm in, which is basically happening, then I reduce my limiter. I could try. If temp position is too close to original position, basically. But now I'm confused again. Does this calculate till it finds something? I guess. Interesting. I get more and more confused about this. If I limit it. So currently my assumption is if there would be an infinite nothingness, I would basically correctly go into an infinite loop. I want to try. Could I? Okay, let's make maybe a loop counter. Number starts as 0. I will do loop counter plus plus, and I want if counter bigger 100. Point was a breakpoint. Debug. No, I forgot. Is it not breakpoint? Something was possible. What? Remember? JavaScript code. Debugger. Debugger. Oh, this is a word I'm searching. Now, essentially, I have here a debugger. It takes sniper. It's not happening. Because I don't have terrain bounds. I need skill point. Terrain bounds. Okay, this is the one I wanted. I feel like this is my assumption I did. It doesn't happen. I miss something. Doesn't happen. I'm not even in here. Now I'm in here, so my assumption is incorrect. So only the second part. Okay, I have some idea. Now if it's not enough, I guess. But I would be interested how high this goes. I want the loop counter value. 0, 0. What? Should be go here. I'm doing. I'm an idiot. It's. I have to do it this way. I did increase the variable after I put it in, so it did not change at all. But I have now. This will not block. I have an idea where exactly I need to fire to get. I am only interested in terrain bounds. This. This is my what I want to check. So I shoot here. And now I have loop counter 3. Can I see it somewhere? Here it's too far to the right. Maybe here is easier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's new. Okay. Understood. Feel like it stopped. 9 only. More time. Minus 80. 120, 100. 200? This confuses me. Okay, no, it goes. So I know it will bounce in this case. But I'm calculating it twice. I have to find where. see here the stack size. I'm again confused. It does know I bounce. I don't know where, but here I get it. First blocking tile. So this is same but different. It uses 0, 1, not 0, 0, 1. And this is a code which I didn't like because it can, I always thought this can end in an endless loop. But I now ended up in a different code which can do the same thing interesting. But I calculated no matter what. So the double calculation is confusing me. And for the other, it felt like didn't need to do this. I am very confused. Should I rethink this about rethink into the direction that this has to be directly to a wall? And I don't check for blocking. I mean, I get the blocking position, but I don't know the position before. Okay, get it a bit. If a function would give me the blocking position, actually I could get the blocking position plus bounce angle. Do I? The other one does a move tick, sees it's blocking, and then tell it give me, and if the speed was high enough, different. Do I need to be in a new block after each step? I need to, if not, something is going wrong. Counter is I have this debug case done. I have a bit of understanding now, so it won't, well, it could do an infinite thing. And it could be far, it could be pretty long. until it bounces. I need to step. So the only thing is I actually need to verify I reaching the next. I need to reach the next cell or it's broken. And if it's broken, I could just return anything, I guess. So it would be a check here. And I would need to get I could have a counter and only count if I'm far in. Maybe. Don't know if this is better. Let's for now find a way I can, if something I return anything, return -1, let's say. Endless loop case. But this is not, I don't fix the basically this is a case where my logic doesn't work and I just say, oh, I don't fix the logic. This is also strange. So if I try to fix the logic, there would be more cases. And the problem I have is that I have no distance to a wall. And I'm basically not stepping over it because my step is too small. This is the main problem. So even though my step is not a 0, and I never even considered 0, the code to break in a 0 case, I guess. It would, yes. Does this mean my y doesn't change? So the problem is I think I cannot, while in the specific case I could write the code better, it's in the end will always happen, can always happen. That because of floating point inaccuracies I lose. Will not move any inch, then I would need to break, and then I would need to do something. If I check if x and y did not change enough. So my idea of checking if I switched the tile would be fine, would prevent this case. It still feels off. And the fact that sine, mass sine and cosinus cannot do zeros is interesting. I would round it to 0. And I would need to fix my code for the 0 case. With my whole 0 case because of wall distance y being 0. Is one reason why it happens. So if my wall distance is 0 and y is not moving at all, so if wall distance is 0 and end position y is equals tempus y, then I have my return any value to get out of endless loop. Basically something like this. First I can take this weapon because it is a train bounce. This continues to work. Now let's go to my crash case. I died this time. Let's see, what do I see? I make myself very tanky. Don't know if this is... Yes, it's bouncing off in this direction. This is a case which, if I move a bit, it will be now back to valid cases. I think I take this stupid solution. Enough time used for it. So I will see if this might make problems in the future. Bug fix endless loop when certain bounds endless loop in bounds angle calculation. So this is now what I did, even though I'm unsure. But it's a faster solution now. Fountain fight read twice my next task. Spawn position of algorithm guesses boss should always be center, but for fountain is not. Okay. For fountain boss I need different way of determining player spawn, player weak. So I need map course cleanse area. I have a start fight. Get what's this one? I have So on distance functions. I need new function which is get player spawn, get player retry spawn. I need area probably. It's a game, and I will return a position, and then I'm fine. Failed. This is optional. I need it for cleanse area, so I have some function here. Function return I0. Just so I have something. I put it here. So I have added it. Now I need to call it. I don't know. I think it was in game where I do the retry. Try fight. I have player offset and made it based on boss enemy, which is not good. Why do I do this? Now here, in start of king fight, I would I need the boss enemy. Add boss enemy. Boss enemy is is it a character? Character. It starts as undefined. I forgot. Can I null this? I'm forgetting stuff. I start as undefined. Now I need this player offset moving. Any chunks? No. Okay. So let player spawn be a position, and it also starts as anything should be undefined maybe, so I crash if it's let's go player spawn. I calculate something, I get the boss enemy, calculate something, and now I set player spawn. Player spawn x is equals enemy x minus player offset X, and Y is just boss enemy Y. This is fine here. And I would change this to player spawn X, player spawn Y. This should be fine. Now my area spawn doesn't do anything, but I would need to player spawn equals something like get spawn area player try spawn. This is correct, I guess. Something like this. Area spawn and distance, area spawn and distance. We try get retry spawn. I call it this way. Area spawn. Okay, so I go over. I spot. This will change, I guess. Okay, I change it function. Forgot that I did this. I have a game. It's me again. I don't know the area yet, but I can do something like this. I have their functions, and if their functions if as this I do something else, I do something else. I want to return a position, and the position would be I'm unsure. This fails because now I'm dependent on the boss. Do something like here I just give the zero boss enemy, I guess. And I return this is X and Y, enemy Y, so boss enemy X minus. Yes, it's a minus. And else I would return where function yet. And this is the area game. Something like this. I don't want to return a number here. The player, this is removed. No one uses it. Only here. Player offset is no longer goes this way. Something, or does he know only the game? I get a player spawn. Okay. Now I don't actually calculate the player spawn position in this function, so I need to get the middle. Divide chunk animation, start curse fight. So how do I know the middle? Should matter for where I spawn the boss. Middle. I have a function for it. Perfect. Let's get it. I have the middle, and this is what I return, I guess. Positional can be undefined? Can this be undefined? Okay, if it's not generated yet. There. So I say it does exist. And I call it middle, so I understand. Okay, now it could work. I take this weapon, I go here, I die, I try and say shoot directly, not a second time. But I start in the middle. Okay, now I need to check other close king, please. Win. No, thank you. Here, it's faster. Seems perfect. Okay, now I need. God is close god area, close king is doesn't matter. And this, I just need to die. I am outside. Interesting, interesting. What did I fail? So this is. I need to get the boss enemy. With this way, player spawn. This enemy. Why it's not used? Didn't notice. So I don't need it here. Actually can do it. This. Now I need to see this function is not correct. But this is what I returned. I search the ID, search the area, the functions. I get the was 0, it should exist, and I subtract this one. And this is what I believe happened before. This is now suddenly outside. The boss enemy is the new one. There has to be some order difference, I'm not unsure. Before I did take the player offset. Player offset was returned. And I mean this was correct. If I go here and I see what I had before, returns this value. Area size, map chunk length, tile size divided by 2. Instead of returning it, I subtract it from the boss enemy X. This is also what happened in game. I subtracted here the offset. So I don't see the difference to before. There's no pluses and equals. And now I have player spawn and directly assign it X and Y. For me this looks identical. Else could have failed. So confused. Think a bit. Need a close guard area. I now on top. I don't believe it will make a difference. Can die. I'm just outside. They no longer attack. Can I die? He cannot add me. And most of the stuff won't. The ice will fly out, I'm sure. So okay, they can kill me. And I died. I can restart again. So suddenly I'm too far outside. And I don't know why. I should assume I broke something. I don't remember changing it recently. One thing I'm unsure is if this was I broke it recently. And okay, let's think about what it does. Area size. It's area size in chunks, I guess. So I multiply by chunk length and tile size, so I have a pixel size, which is what I need for enemies. I divide it by 2. I know I see it. I'm an idiot. This one I did miss. Okay, so another check. I need close God area. I run in any direction. I just need to die. And I'm in. Shouldn't matter where. Die. Okay, so it's more or less is fixed, and I guess currently feels like I have a version which could be so the last thing for correctly activating it is setting it to a correct distance, and I have already forgotten where to do it. Is it in it? No, it was not in it, was it? Game in it? I don't know. It was here. So the distance will go to change it up a bit. We'll do 4,000, 6,000 maybe. And this will go to 60,000, I guess. Maybe 75, I have no idea. Just some random values. This thing 60,000 is take 60,000 now. Let's do this order. 1,000, 4,000, I like this. 2,000, I don't know if 2,000 is enough, I hope it is. I use it here over. Okay. So I have king area on 1,000. Let's do 3,000, 5,000 and see what happens. I do king, close god, close curses. Now everything is close. I have this one, then I have already, and then I have, okay. But now something I need to check. They are connected. And okay, the path goes inside, so I should do a bit more distance, I guess. So 4,000, 7,000, I guess. Try one more time. It's close, close. Let's go. Yes, I don't have any paths. Now I have here. On the next one. Yeah, okay. They are fine. This is closing directly. This is closing directly. I remember one thing I didn't check. Oh, I thought it was the second. Close king, please no. First, second. This is incorrect. I'm the idiot. Alright, this way. It's got a Why didn't we start? Second. It's a fountain. I can leave. I can out. First legendary, nothing happens. Okay, I might have. Okay, they are immune and copies. Now just die. Do they? Okay, they are self. Why are they faster than me? Doesn't matter. Okay, but maybe this is good enough. I should. It's no longer close god area, but other things too, but it doesn't matter yet. So, fixed fountain, maybe try. I have one. Check. Cursed player, not cursed legendary. Start fight. Okay, I want to check this. I need another legendary. There's another legendary. I want it to be cursed. Let's take this curse. Didn't experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Random stuff. I get cursed. Didn't tick close god area. It's not useful. Close curses. Okay, so now I have everything. I get cursed. Now I didn't need close kings. Okay, here it is. And this should have not started anything. Start is incorrect. The player was cursed, not legendary. Let's see. This is map area spawn on distance. Do I this maybe start fight, start cursor? Can it refuse to start? Want to no, the one which starts it is even the fountain. Cleanse fountain, new start, paint interact. Interact cleanse. I check. Fountain area attack cursed, undefined. This is not quite correct. Turn next I need to check if character classes yes have S for some. I would do if I don't have I return. It could be cursed without a class. Now I check if or that has cursed legendary false for each character class, char class of character classes, char class curses. It's not is and length. This confuses me. You should have helped me. It's possibly undefined. Okay, if I have curses and length, now it makes sense, is bigger 0. I have legendary curse is true. I can break. Now if has not a legendary curse, I need to return curse legendaries. Okay, I think this makes sense. Now I check my case again. I need to think I need close god area, close curses. I now... What? Did I not save? This yeah, this is a variance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no... Did I give it more? No. Even missing one. Did not skill it yet, okay. Okay, now I die. At least remember. Now I go get curse. It's good enough. Oh no, I don't want to die. Now I go to 1000 distance to get the fountain, and now this should not start because I have to cleanse curse of encrypted legendaries. I don't have yet. Legendary. Encrypted cursed legendary. Now I need test with one which is actually cursed. Okay. I forgot that I need to go to 7000. This is the one I want. And I have legendary which has a curse. This starts the fight. I do absolutely no damage to him. This is correct. Okay. Let me think. This is fix start condition. Now this is done. I want also for multiplayer some checks, I guess. Because I have no idea what currently happens. Low HP close put together with... I did a bit low HP, I don't remember. Did I? I think I did. Low HP is currently... Let's try. the god, the fountain, and yes, he just dies. Cleansed. Okay. I guess this is, and just need, is no longer related, but rename cheats as they no longer correctly named. But I first check some multiplayer stuff, I guess. It's been some time since I did multiplayer tests. Okay. So I need to keep the state. So I go in, start. So I need cheats. Don't have them active. Yes, I'm active. Interesting. Can I activate this? And it doesn't see it. I'm interested. Do I create in this case? But I'm interested. No, it is just not updated. Okay. So but because cheats were active, I don't care for now, I guess. Cheats break it. So the question I have is, no, start. I with them take it and go trying to start it. Take it away. So now I'm here for you. Doesn't matter. Maybe it was the spider stuff. I died. But now I'm here. This doesn't work. This basically means I need to teleport other players to this player. And this is it. I have still 12 minutes. I can try. Let's think a player start condition. So it's multiplayer teleport other players over. Say if it starts, so I go to terms of the god, I think I wait for all to be in. The cleanse fountain starts the fight. Now if I start the fight, something is off. In a retry, I set the player position at the end. Maybe I use my teleport players here. So for add player characters, game state players, filter for enemies, no. If player equals interactor, I continue, else I say player x is equals interactor x, player y is interactor y, and that's it. I guess I check again. Tabs. I think this is, I need to patch. Doesn't matter, I 2, 3, ASD. Both are in, I restart. I need to allow cheats to be fast, and I want to close areas. It's first. I have first got area, and now comes the first area. Teleported to his death. But fine for now. So now I can try, and he's dead directly. Not much time to react. Okay, so in the best case, at least I think this should work out. Und fight start. Then teleport other players. I already forgot then or then. Doesn't matter. So I have fixed this one. I have 7 minutes. I can still check if I can rename cheats. I have low king HP is no longer low. I could say boss, because I think low HP is for god. Okay. I see low king HP. But here it will be renamed to low boss low boss low boss HP, low boss HP. Reduced HP. Let's call it reduced. And let's have to replace it everywhere. And I guess this is a fix. Still connected as multiplayer. Disconnected, okay, so this was one. Next one is, let's check. with pause HP. Close king area, close pawn area, close god area is no. Close god is now different, it's now close spawn area. Yes, it's a plural, close spawn areas. And this might be fine. Did I miss one or did I act too fast? No errors? No, it does work. It was some caching, I guess. This shouldn't work because I didn't restart. Oh, they are close. Mountain. This is close king area is correct. We used boss HP. Spawn area is close cursor. Okay, this is fine. And so I can commit. Changed sheet names to reflect new stuff. Change sheet names. Okay, let's call it. Now I think this is done. I have here something. I need to check more for multiplayer. I am unsure. Able to cleanse that part, of course. I'm able to do it now. It's in. It's a different achievement for curses. Money. Spider. Okay, there's a lot of stuff I need to check with other features. Not today. And I guess play my game is when I have done all the stuff. So I would say close others. My stuff is now in, and now I check if my ones still work, my test ones. It could be that they all break down now. Let's restart, just to be sure I have the and one test replace. I'm interested. I'm actually completely unsure if it has an influence or not. There's one change I made. This is too sniper related. But it didn't influence at all my... Okay, they still work interesting, so they never happened. So I guess all stuff will still work. My my first cleansing is finally in the game. I will still have some other things to check with first and cleansing, and then I can sometimes start a longer playthrough of my game, I guess. Maybe think about UI improvements again, UX improvements. Perfect. So yes, this one will also work. Yes, and I am done. Everything works. I can deploy it. But did I not? Okay, small. Don't need push. Deploy it. I just, it's been some long time since I last looked into it. I have no idea what I used. I think I used Google. Perfect. So it's still working. It's no longer free or something. Can delay request by fingers. Oh yes, this is totally fine. It all worked. So I guess I know where to continue next time. I deployed. So I guess I'm done for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.